to work with. And that's why we had to delay a little bit. So I'm sorry for all the inconveniences. Sincerely sorry. I wish we can have it better than this. And I think with time, we'll get better. So having said that, I must also tender my own reserved apology for not being able to come up last week as earlier planned and yesterday. We are approaching end of the year and there are a lot of engagements around family, church, and place of work, and one has to find his way around them. And most of them now falls on Saturdays and takes me out of Oshubu, and it has always not been easy trying to rush back to this place to be able to handle this class. So I'm sorry for that. So hence the reason I'm looking at Sunday evening. I shall know no matter how I must be at home to prepare for work for the following day. So that's why I just consider bringing it to Sunday. I hope we are okay with that, sirs and mass. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So having said that, just permit me to just go straight to the point straight tonight. I know I've wasted time and I don't like going beyond scheduled time. So last week we actually considered last time we met, sorry, we considered a few things, trying to introduce it to the concept of data analytics itself, how we can bring out insights from raw data sets. And this week, we will be looking deeply at how we can work with raw data. And I know so many of us are familiar with Excel. So the main thing I want to bring your attention to today, I want to believe you can see my screen, everybody.
Yes, we can.
Yes,
oh, I can, brother.
Okay, good. So the main thing I want to bring our attention to today is a moment, please. Okay, so what we want to look at today is data foundation and analytical thinking. And basically, I just want to introduce you to the concept of Power Query. But before I do that, before we get into Power Query, I'm going to try to do something today. I'm going to just look for a data set because I feel like some of us are not familiar with Excel itself to do a few things. So if I just rush down to Power Query, that may be a concern to some of us. So I'm just going to look at the main problem we want to look at. I will share the data set so as to manage our time. Let me quickly share the data set we will be working with. I'm sharing it straight to our WhatsApp group. If you are not on WhatsApp group, I am sorry. I don't know how best I can manage this. So I've already shared a data set now. So please find a way to download it, or should I drop it on our Google Classroom for those of us that don't have access to our WhatsApp group? Do you have it now? Let me know if we have it. I just dropped the data set we'll be using.
Yes, I have it.
Okay. Should we send it to our Google Classroom immediately, or we should just leave it here? Most of us can access it straight to our laptop because we need to work with it as I continue. Oh,
I think
my
it's
goodness.
good, yes, sir.
Okay, so while I'm actually sharing the basic part of the whole stuff to start with, I would encourage that we all have these data sets ready on our laptops so that what we will do tonight will be to firstly look at Excel itself, not Power Query now. I'll just look at one or two things I would have done to clean the data using my Excel sheets. Do you understand? Then we'll now look at Power Query, how to use Power Query, because Power Query is more or less like the advanced level of data transformation and data preparation. But some of the things we do on Power Query, for most of the things we do on Power Query, we can do them very well, even on the Excel sheet. So it just depends on what you are familiar with. But if you are around the tech guys and you use Power Query, you will be respected more than just doing it directly from the row and column. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to try to start from there. Then we'll get started with Power Query today. Then we'll keep it up next week. Don't forget, I told us last week that the real bedrock of data analytics, data analysis is actually data preparation angle. So today we'll be looking at data foundation and analytical thinking. Please don't mind my slide. Don't mind my slide. We are starting our exam in my place of work tomorrow, and I've been busy with quite a number of things. So just I couldn't get back to some of these things to make them ready. So where are we now? Yeah, start from current. Is this where I am? Waiting now. Don't mind me, oh. That sound of a thing has actually disorganized me so much today. Uh-huh. Okay. Like I do say, I normally like one or two persons to unmute their microphone and work with me as I work, so that I can be sure that I have the general house in the building. So please don't hesitate to respond. I don't want this to be a pre-recorded teaching. I would have done that if that's what I'm interested in. So at least if I can take one or two persons home with something new, I'm happy. So please, I will encourage one or two persons to open their microphone and just come along with me. I wouldn't mind Mr. Olushola. I think I've been hearing him clearly since
Yeah, I
the
think
beginning of.
my mic is open.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. So I would like one more person to also join us, so that I can be sure I have. It's an advantage if you are the one holding the microphone. So today now, looking at what data analytics is all about, it's actually a systematic process of transforming raw data into meaningful insights. Some of these things I've talked. We are doing practical today, so don't fret. Like, is it going to be about slide? No, we are going to go to practical, but just a few things that we need to understand as a form of reminder from what we had the last time, that in this place we have key five stages. The data collection, which we've talked about last time. Now, what we want to do today is data preparation before we go ahead to the exploratory and visualization and be able to arrive at an insightful decision. So, and all these steps, Excel supports them. Now, this is the point we need to come to, like, where Excel fits in analytics stack. Because, well, a lot of us use Excel, and a lot of us just say that Excel can do everything. Actually, Excel cannot do everything, sincerely speaking. So I had to show you the limitation and where Excel makes sense, and the beauty of Excel over all other tools. So in small and medium businesses, Excel is enough. You don't need to start looking for other tools to buy. If you are running a small scale business, Excel is enough for you, because it's often used in primarily analytics platform. So something like sales analysis, if you just want to do a follow-up on your sales analytics, profit and loss, and the likes like that, Excel is enough. Performance tracking, you just want to do like performance tracking of your staff, Excel is enough. You want to do budget monitoring, budget planning, and most of us will agree with me, especially for those of us working around ministries, that no matter the billions people are coming to present in the House of Assembly, is prepared by Excel sheets. So those old fathers and mothers are used to these things, and it can actually handle these things very, very, very well. And inventory reporting and operations review. But let's look at some areas where there may be challenges with Excel. When it comes to large organizations, you will now be talking about Power BI. We're talking about Power BI. I'm not saying Excel does not work there, but there is a level you will get to, be able to go beyond Excel. And not because Excel cannot even do some of those things, but Power BI would have done that faster. It helps you connect other data sources. We will connect data sources also with Excel under Power Query tonight. So I'm not saying there are limitations, but standard and large firms would leverage more on Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Power, SAS, SPSS, SAP. I don't know whether Okpe is in the building. I know Okpe handles Power BI very well, and It's also Microsoft solution, but there are quite areas, especially when it comes to visualization, that you cannot start trying to do with Excel. Just imagine trying to there are quite a number of them that you can do, but there is a way Excel comes into them. We have Salesforce. Salesforce actually acquired Tableau a few years back. So Salesforce is now the owner of Tableau. For some of us that know Tableau those days, it's no longer owned by Tableau. It's now by Salesforce. We have Python, we have many of them, but Excel still sits in the workflow. That's the point now. So even though these big industries use other tools, other platforms for the analytics, because at the stage at which they conduct the analysis, they need Excel. They still use Excel one way or the other. There are some data manipulation you want to do quickly, like the one I did last time we met. Just trying to quickly change something. You have everything you have something that you want to bring together. Just more control H and replacing will do them. So you can just quickly do that one in Excel and stop wasting your time trying to write a long code, trying to correct one singular issues in your main tool. So some of these things in the process of working through on this analytics and on this platform, Excel comes into play one way or the other. You are using SPSS. The data set you want to analyze in SPSS, that you will now go and be saying recode, all those things, complete variable. We would have done that fast with Excel and just push it in and just do your analysis straight. So one way or the other, Excel comes into play. Like SAS now, which is my own main tool. That's my main tool, SAS. There's a lot of data preparation that I don't bother to do there. I just do the whole thing from Excel, pam, pam. Then I just import the already prepared data into Excel, and I will just write 1 or 2, 3 codes, and my work is done. So, like I said, so Excel, in the process of using some of these big tools now, Excel will help in the data extraction, the data exploratory, the sanity check. You can quickly check what you have there. Can quickly check fast. Hello, if you have the data already on your laptop, please let me know. If you have the data on your laptop already, please let me know. Hello, are we there?
Yes, we have it.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
all right. So you can just open the data like that. Just open it. Let me show us a few things. Just look at the data I have here now. Take for instance this data set that I have here. Let's assume I want to go and analyze it somewhere else entirely. But since I already have you cause so since I already have the data in Excel here now, I have the data in Excel here. I can just decide to, please, are we together? Please be sure, let me be sure we are together. I can just decide to do filter. I can just decide to do filter.
Yes.
And know the number of products I have straight up without stressing myself. If you are you may need to quickly do a visualization in SPSS. You have to write code in SAS to be able to see proc content, to be able to see what you have in your data. That will take a longer time. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying, but with your Excel, you can quickly just check now everything you have here. Now, if I come to quantity, I can see, okay, I know I have blank already. So I can easily visualize what is going on from here. I don't know if someone is getting what I'm trying to say. This is the rule that it plays. Unlike when you come to the major platform, you begin to look for a solution across that place over like Excel, where you can just use straight and just go. So it's involved in all the process of the analytics. So why Excel remains a leading analytics tool, everyone already has it. Like I said, all of us have Excel, just that we have different versions, but it's actually flexible for all of us. The raw data, the cleaning, the reshaping, like what I just did now, we can easily see some of these things very well. Now, the capacity, it has modern Excel features such as Power Query, Power Pivot. A lot of people use Power Pivot. They use DAX, they use Get and Transform. But tonight, I think we did Get and Transform last time. Abi? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I think we did Get and Transform last time. Did we? Can you remember?
No.
No.
Nobody. We did though. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, we did though. Teacher by. Okay, just a moment, please. So this is, you come to data. Did I show something like this? Come to data, get data. Did I show something like this last class?
I don't think
Anybody?
so. This is the first time. This is the first time we are going into this practical time, because the last time we averaged about 2 weeks ago, we didn't do something of anything related to data. I think this is the first time of using data.
We did not open Excel at all.
No.
We did not.
Are you serious?
This will be our second class now.
Yes, I thought I got here last time. Okay,
No,
good.
no.
No problem. All right. So I thought I got there last time anyway. So it's fine. Thank you for bringing my attention to that. But we are going to be using it. I thought we had used that anyway, but we will be using it today. So we'll be using Get and Transform and Power Query today. We'll use them a lot today. So there are advanced formulas and automations that is now integrated into Excel that now makes it hand by in hand with all other big platform. And I said to us last time that at least we should try to get something from 2016. I think that was what I said. So some of the areas where the enterprise Excel comes up when it comes to a project, I spoke about profit and loss analysis, budget forecasting, capital performance, and when it comes to sales marketing, sales pipeline monitoring, and the likes, HR analytics, operation and logistics, executive reporting. Now, talking about since I discovered that I didn't really show a lot on Excel, so I want to be very fast with this part, and probably when I send you the slide, you will be able to catch up. Let's go get our ants dirty now. Now, if you are going to work with Excel, Control N. Yeah, if you are going to work with Excel, I intend to show us the this thing first. Let's just work with one data set first before we go into Power Query. So we have the sales data already that we want to use. But before we do that, let me just show us something, what I normally do in Excel. So maybe some of us, someone is saying the link is not opening on our group. It's not supposed to. Okay, a moment, please.
It's opening. Maybe it's from his side.
Okay, like I was saying, I want to try to show us a few things, what I would have done, what I do on a daily, mostly in my place of work. Okay. So I'm trying to open one data set that will, like something that is real. That's what I'm trying to lay my hands on. Okay, could it be this one? Yes, good. Any issue? Go to WhatsApp now. It's on the WhatsApp page. Are we together, please? Now look at, this is the raw result that is usually downloaded. This is the way it will look. When I download this result from our like our CBT, these are CBT exam, like some of our exams. So look at what happened here. Some of us, we have surname, we have first name, we have username, we have email, department, state, and the likes. What I need here for me is not everything here. I need this mark is not working here. So I need the surname, I need the first name. I need the username, which is the matric number. I don't need the email. Then I need the department. Then finally, I need the grade. So I can do copy. No, so it's not allowing me to do that. So I will just copy the first one because I omitted the first two, some columns. So it won't allow me. So I can copy now. Control N, Control V. I've not started what I want to show us majorly. I just want to use this one to just give a little background of how one can just do a few things directly on your Excel before we go to Power Query. My intention is Power Query tonight. But I just thought some people don't even understand this Excel that much. So now we have this. I'm not hearing people again. I'm confused.
Yeah, with you, sir.
I need to hear someone to come along. I don't just want to waste my time. I want to be sure I'm teaching something.
We are here.
Okay, sir.
I'm with you.
I'm with
All right,
you,
sir.
sir.
Okay, all right, good. You know what I've done here now? This is like a result, a raw sheet of results. All of these zero that you are seeing here produce this grade. Are we together now? So we have the department, we have the surname, we have the first and matric number. And that's what I would need to use. The next thing I want to do is, because the way we present our results is supposed to be something like the name, the name and the first name are supposed to be together, like Olabamiji Dolapo, Olamide Taiwo. We understand now. So now what do I do next? I just do what we call concatenate. I don't know if some of us understand what we call concatenate. Concatenation is just combining two columns together. Should I state that again? But that's not a big deal anyway. Now, if you want to create any variable, any new variable from existing variable, all you need to put here is equal to. Are we together? So if you put equal to here, I can now write concatenate. Have you seen concatenate here now? Have you seen concatenate?
Yes.
Yes. We concatenate.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
concatenate is telling you now what are the things you want to concatenate. I want to concatenate Olabamiji. Then I put comma. Now I want to give space between Olabamiji and Dolapo. There is supposed to be space. So I can now use this space and this. Then I have comma. Then I will now pick Dolapo. Then I can close the brackets. I don't know if anybody can try that. You can just quickly create variable.
Okay.
Do you have people trying that? I want to be sure we are going through practical now. Because why I have to do some of these small things is that if I go to Power Query and you are not used to doing few things already, it may look confusing. That's my concern.
Sir, this particular data you are using, we don't have it though.
No, you can you can easily create any variable like this now.
Okay. I get it.
Just to be able to concatenate two variables. You have first name, you have surname.
Okay.
Because it's results, that's why I can't send it. It's official information. Let me see people we have in the house. Okay, as we speak, we are 21. Please. Oh, I should increase. Is there a way I can increase the size? Probably because I'm actually going live from my what's it called, from my system. While some of us are
doing.
Okay.
What they can just do is to turn their tablet into slant form, but you cannot increase the size. The size is automated.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Anybody trying it?
Yeah, done. Sir, for the concatenate, right? If you want
yes,
to...
Yes. Now, I want to ask something, sir. Okay. Have you done concatenate before?
No, sir.
But I want someone who have not done it before so that it won't look like... I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, sir. So, is it Mr. Olushola that just spoke?
Yes.
I said, have you used this concatenate before now?
Before now.
Before today,
Yes, I have.
you have. So I may not trust your judgment. It may be because you know it before now. Do you understand what I meant like that?
I want to ask a question.
Okay, sir.
So there's supposed to be a space between the two things that I
Yes,
concatenated.
that's where the trick is. Okay, your own does not have space.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That's why I was trying to check. I did space. You didn't notice actually. Look at it. I put what do we normally call these things? Double apostrophe. You now put space in between them to create space.
Okay.
Did you see this? Did
Yeah,
you
I've seen
notice
it.
it? Have you noticed it?
Yeah, I've
Let
seen
me
it
see
now.
something. Okay, I will try quite to do a lot of things now. So on our page, I just drop what I wrote there. Maybe that's what we'll work with. So some of us can just see it there and copy it immediately. Yes. So we have it on our page like that.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
Now, immediately you are done with this, you cannot bring your cursor here. I want you to pay attention here, everybody. Your cursor will come here. I don't know whether I need another person's voice to be sure you see what I'm doing here. Yeah.
Tableau, you can zoom your Excel so that we can see the function.
Okay, from my end. Okay, good. That's true. Is it better now? Is it fair? Is it fair?
No, sir. It's clear now, sir. Clearly.
Good.
No.
Now look at this guy.
No. Number one, what will I need to say? Your form, please. Send it to someone.
Your form.
Send your form. I told Biola.
Please, mute yourself. Sorry. All right. Sorry for the interjection. So, guys, can you see this my cursor now?
Yes, we can.
Where is my cursor currently? Tell me where my cursor is currently.
On 7.
Now,
line 5.
just follow the cursor now. The cursor is currently at the edge of Olabamiji, Dolakpo. Have you seen the cursor? Now it's not showing plus, Abi.
Yes.
You notice the cursor is not showing plus.
Yes.
Then you now drag the plus down so that you don't need to bother yourself trying to write the code over and over again. Then that code will work for everything once and for all. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that we can understand better. Let me do another one. You see, this grade is supposed to be over 60. Are we together? But it's over 30.
Yes, sir.
So all I need to do is to multiply it by 2. So if I say equals to this brother, multiply is represented by star by 2. Then I press enter. You see that I have 16 now. So if I bring my cursor here, you can see the cursor, right? If I bring the cursor here and I drag down, I don't need to keep rewriting that code. The moment I've written it once, I can just duplicate it across board. So I now have the total over 16. So I can create the edge here. I call this place full name. Full name. I call this place what? Total. No, I call this one exam score. I don't know if what I just explained here is clear.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
It's clear, sir.
What's your name, ma?
It's clear.
The name, please, so that I can be sure. I already have Mr. Oluchola, so that I can have you as a second person. So we can have this now. I'm just trying to show us something now. Let me come here now. Look at me on 1. I now come to filter. I click filter. The work of the filter majorly is to help me to be able to easily visualize what I have here. You know, I'm talking about my result. I'm trying to prepare a result now. If I come to departments, these are the departments that actually participated in the exam. Are we making sense now? So now let me start by getting students that are from computer engineering. So I will select everything. These are all the students I have from different departments. So let me start with chemical engineering. So for chemical engineering, I now have how many? No, it has not worked. Only chemical engineering now. So it will only show me students for chemical engineering by filtering. I want to believe some of us understand this filtering part. Abi? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, we can
I
understand that.
think all of us understand. So
Yes, sir.
comfortably, I can copy this brother here now. Copy it, then bring it to another sheet, then paste. The moment I paste here, then I can rename this brother as anything I want to rename it as. You understand now? Okay, chemical engineering. Chemical engineering. So I already have a sheet for chemical engineering. So I can come back to brother department and request for civil engineering. It has changed. Then I copy this and paste it to another sheet, and thereafter, I'm able to separate my results. This is where I do everything. Now I want to show one thing finally before we now go to our main data that we want to practice with. Okay, good. So look at these results here now. So look at these results here now. You can see this is a normal score now. Look at what we have here. So it was this same Excel now that we used to prepare our results sheets. Is somebody get what I'm trying to say? Look at what we have here. Sum K12 and what? P12. Why we have this double column is that it should sum from K12 to P12. This is P12. This is P. You see P, there you see K. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are we sure?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now look at here. We have attendance, Abi. We have assignment. We have quiz. We have test. So I would have prepared my results, my major score. I just bring them in. I don't need to touch here. This place is automated. Like this is what I'm talking about. Let's say I have this place. I have 3. Okay, let me increase the. All right, are we together?
Yes.
So let me. I want to bring in something so that we can understand what I'm trying to say. Let's say I have 3 here. I have 5 here. I have 9 here. I have 6 here. Now you see that it has given me total of 22. Do you understand now? Without touching this place, I don't have to touch here. Are we making sense, please?
Yeah.
We have 8.
Yes, sir.
This one we have 6 here, and this person have 12 here. Now, all I need to do is to bring this cursor down here. Aha, and drag it down. It has given me this total. To get this brother here, if I draw this place, I will not have answer. I will tell you why. Now, F. What do we have there? Yes. You see that is totally wrong. You see that it has changed because it is this core. It is this core that determines this letter grade. Do you understand what I just said there? Please mute yourself if you are talking something else, please. Please. Hello. Hello.
3 days to All right, thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. Please mute yourself if you are doing something else, please. Please. I don't know. I don't know whether we understand what I just did here. Hello? Hello, is there anybody there?
Yes, we can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
I just did something now. You didn't get what I just did. When I got here, it was bringing F.
Yes.
But when I had the right score here, they now gave me 48D. What played on here was that the formula that works here is based on this D place.
Okay.
That is on score. We use score. That's D. That is still like it is D that we were using there. We use score, and I want you to look at that logical statement that we have there. See, if D15, that's if you observe this is 15. If D15 is greater than 7 or equal to 70 is A. If D15 is greater than or equal to B. Now all these things that we have written here is just a simple way of a dark statement, but it's not a big deal. It's just a simple logical statement that we have put down here. That's what we're able to use to turn it to a result. And from there, the same thing also extend to determining the number of A's, B's, C, and D's. So this is what I use Excel for mostly on a daily basis. Now, let's now look at our own practical work that we want to do today. And thank God for the advice that we have. So what I want to bring our attention to is the power query part. The power query. Don't forget, I'm trying to check whether we have any message. Okay. All right. I think, yes, I can now increase the font now. So now I want to open a new Excel sheet totally. What I'm introducing us to is power query now. And after we are done with power query, we will look at some of those things we are talking about power query. If we can even do them directly without having to get to power query, which is actually the truth. Then I promise us this week, I'm going to get version 16 link to download Microsoft Office version 16, like 2016. I'm going to get the link to download it and and share with us, so that for those of us that don't have up to that thing, we'll be able to get it. So please, so I'm going to do that. So now we have the Excel. Now I want to access Power Query, but before I do that, I need to also bring us to this place. Okay, I want to zoom. You can see it better. It's better now, Abi. I think it's big now. So you come to data. You come to get data. Are we together? From file to Excel workbook. Now here you can import all kinds of data. So even if it's CSV, even if it's anything, you can import. So in our own case, we are trying to import broader Mercy says data. You click import. I hope I'm not too fast. Everybody have muted themselves. Oh.
No,
I need
no,
one or two people to unmute themselves.
I'm still here.
I follow you. We are following.
So you pick sheet one. That your data, your Excel sheet may have more than one sheet. We all understand, right?
Yes.
It may have more than one Excel sheet. So in this case, we want to go for sheet one. So when you pick sheet one, you can preview it. Let me wait for some of us. Look at how the data look here. And maybe for some of us that may find it difficult, let me show us the slide I'm working from, so that probably you can do a screenshot. You may want to quickly do a screenshot that you work with. Maybe if you miss my navigations. Have we done the screenshot now? Hello, do I have the house?
Yes, sir.
We've done the screenshot, right? Okay, as against the screenshot, I want to focus more on the practical. That's why. But I have a screenshot for everything anyway, for most of the things. Sorry. So now I can preview my data set now. You have two options here. You can click either load or transform data. Now, let me click load first. Load is not what I want to work with. What I want to work with is transform data, because that's why we want to work on the data. If you have more than one sheet you want to pick, you will click select multiple sheets. But because we are dealing with just one sheet of Excel file here, we'll just pick that sheet and we'll click transform data. But let me deliberately click on load so that you can see the difference. Are we good? This is not my intention. No. My intention is to do what? So I come back to my data. Now, all I just need to do, since I have opened the data already, I will just come straight to launch Power Query. So when I click launch Power Query, it brings me here. If I had clicked transform data, it would have brought me here also. So let me close everything and start all over again. Please try it as I'm doing it also here. I don't know whether we have Dr. Shubaya, Pastor Shubaya in the building. As Pastor Shubaya joined us. Pastor Shubaya, are you in the house? Let me see people we have in the house. Okay. Let's see people we have in the house. Okay. Okay. Mr. Yiga, you are welcome. Well done, sir. Okay. Oh, Dr. Ibukun, you are welcome too.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yeah. Okay. Okpa, I've not been talking. Okpa, are you on duty? Okay. Good. I want to try to do that again one more time. So I have a new Excel sheet. So I come to data, get data. I come to file from Excel workbook, sorry. So I locate the data I want to import, then I import it. Now, because it's an Excel file, XLX, that's why I will have to pick any of the sheets I'm actually interested in. So I'll pick sheet 1 because that's what I'm interested in. Now, I can get my preview here, but what I'm to click is transform data. Now, when I click transform data, I don't know whether you observe what happened. It triggered the Power Query editor. So even if I had clicked the open data, was it open now? If I had clicked it, all I need to do was to just go straight and just trigger my Power Query editor. So transform data is what that trigger Power Query editor. I don't know if that part is gotten. So we can easily navigate over what we have. So we have the Power Query now, and I've shown us the other time how you can just do anything that you like from the Power Query. Now I have the data set here. Now I can begin to look at it one after the other. I don't know from this date, what do you think is happening with this date? Anybody with this date? So we want to look at this data is very messy. We want to clean it with Power Query. That's what we are trying to do. Anybody? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Together, sir. We have to get you.
What can we see with this brother date? What's going on with this brother date?
I think there are different months and days.
Are you sure?
Because some like we have 2803 and another one say 3213, which is not yeah.
So what did you discover like that with what you just said? What did you just discover?
That is not that is incorrect in that date. Inconsistency.
So there's an issue with this date already.
Exactly.
Exactly. So there's no problem with the first 4 actually. the problem begins at 3213. There's no month called 13th month. Are we together? And for
Yes.
it to have come this way, that means probably it has not seen this thing as a date. That's why it still captures this. It's just seeing it as text. Do you understand now, sir?
Yes, I do.
Now, I want to show you something. Please pay attention to what we have on the right-hand side. This applied step. This part is very important. In fact, for me, it's one of the most important page on Power Query. This is where you have information of everything you have done so far. And you can reverse whatever thing you have done here too. Let me take, for instance, I will click on date deliberately. Please follow me here now. I come to transform. Then I said data type. Data what? Type. Can you see this screen like this? Hello?
Yes.
You can see the screen, Abi?
Yes.
All right. Like, I mean, you can see what I'm clicking. That's what I'm trying to say.
You haven't clicked anything. Okay. Yes, I saw something. Change date type.
No, no. No, that's not what I'm even trying to show you. This place, this column is data type. Now, when I click on data type, I cannot change it to date and time. You see date, you see time. You see date, time zones.
Yes.
Are we together? Now, let me go for date itself.
Okay.
You see what happened? Hello?
Yeah.
You see what happened? What just happened?
It disappeared.
The data we had earlier that was recorded, because it's no longer in the confines of date template, it has become error.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I have it also.
Okay, you have done that too also. Good. Very good. So that's the process. Now look here. You see this thing comes here now. Change type has come here.
Yes.
If I click on this arrow, you see that it turns red. Did you notice? Look at it.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
The arrow turn,
If I clicked on it, I have it back. So the process I've done, I have actually undo it by just removing from this apply steps. So apply step panel makes sense a whole lot because everything makes sense because if you don't quickly, please excuse me, I need to work on the inverter. Please a minute, please. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Do we understand what I just put up there? Like you can undo process just by removing or adding something here from this panel. Let me quickly do something. You know we have quantity, right? Then we have unit price, right? Hello, are we together, house? So I can just say add column.
Yes, we are following.
Custom column. Now before we go ahead, how many of you have noticed some error here? Maybe we should even start by trying to fix it, because our job today is to resolve quite a number of problems with this data set. Now, we already have an issue here. So what do? Will I be able to hold back by just using the slide again, or we should just continue like that? So, okay. Looking at this date now, what do you think we should do first to this brother date? Now we have some issues already on brother dates. look at my cursor. If I come here, I can just decide to remove errors. What do you think to that? Please, let's discuss here now. This is the most important part of the work. Hello? What do you think? Is it fair to remove the error? Because probably we feel like we need date. And if you look at the dates here, we cannot ascertain what happened here. Although for me, I would have, do you know what I would have done here? What do you think would have happened here? Let's discuss this one. 32 of 13, 2025. What do you think would be the problem with this data now? Let's discuss this. This is a sales data. 13. What do you think? And it's common across board. Anybody who wants to think what could have been the cause, and it's consistent. You see, that's what that occurred. Every other thing was fine. But this 3213, it doesn't look like what we can just delete. It's just one particular date. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. We have not even left 2025, and we already have date for 3230, because I didn't mean we are in 2026. One could have imagined that maybe they are trying to talk about January, right? Are we together?
Yeah.
So let's firstly, should we remove all those information? Should we? Yes, I'm with you, sir.
In the date table, sir.
Yeah.
Those dates that you see there, sir, it was empty column. So they actually find the average dates to fill those empty column. That's the reason why it was like that, sir.
No. I didn't agree with you, sir. I didn't agree with you. Because you see that it's consistent across board. This is not mean. We have not done anything on this data. This way it's clean. This is not mean. Because if you are talking about mean, it doesn't even follow that pattern. If you look at it critically.
I think it's typo error. And those dates are the same day. Yeah.
It's typo error across board. Yeah. I have to generate these data sets online actually. So it may not be fully, I don't expect it to be fully consistent. I just wanted the messy data that we can work with using Power Query. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying on deployment. We found out that all these dates are consistent. It's not like a pattern that was wrong. We could have corrected it. I'm not asking, should we remove them totally as part of our data preparation process, or we should just, because we can't leave it like that, or we should assume a unique date that will give to all those dates. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now?
Yes, we can't just delete it. I think what I'm looking at, this date might be very important, since sales was taking place these days. We can't just remove it. Maybe you can just insert something to indicate that this particular day. Maybe you can just put none or something to indicate this particular date.
Maybe we can put what?
None.
No,
we can put
none. So if you remember, what we did the last time has already done that for us. Transform. Are we together? Any data type to date. So it has turned into error for us, Abi.
Yes.
Are we together now? So, but you are of the opinion that we should replace it with what? Null, Abi. Look at this. Have you seen it?
It's error.
Have you seen replace errors?
Yes.
So we just replace brother error. What are we replacing brother errors with?
I doubt if it will work because it's require a numerical function. But if you are putting it, it will not work. I think.
No, it will take. You know why it will not take it? You already turn it to date. Okay, someone wanted to say something.
Wait. We can do fill up for the date if for those errors so that to fill down.
You know what we are looking at now? We are looking at in practice, right? Are we together?
Yes.
Yep.
Now, what I would have done in my own case is that I will just remove them. Because what do we have? We have 120 rows, Abi.
Yes.
Let's see what we have. No, let me remove fill up first.
Sir, but if it will affect the revenue because it is sales that was made on that day.
Which day was it made?
Those error dates.
I would prefer to remove error because it doesn't really carry major facts. It's just 18 out of 120. You don't get what I'm trying to say. Because if you are trying to build a time series with this, there will be problem.
Is it possible for us to remove? Sorry. Is it possible for us to remove it? Is it possible for us to remove those errors, place it in another spreadsheet in case it's going to be needed for
Don't forget that. Well, yes, you are very correct, obviously. Those are not the point on practice. Now, for the purpose of what we want to do now, removing error will be fine. Another thing one would have done, okay, I've removed errors. You saw me when I removed the error, Abi. I've not had any woman's voice. So our mommies and sisters in the building, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Brother, are you a woman now?
Yes, sir. We are here, sir.
Okay. I don't know if you are with us, if you are getting what we are trying to do. Now, let me remove this back again. Let me remove it back. So everything we are doing here, now, when you are alone at home, you can try any of those column. You can try them when you are alone at home. But for now, are we together? Now that we are talking, we are trying to look at what we are trying to learn is the practice. It is the application. That's why we're having this whole conversation. Now, I did change type the other time. Someone came up with an idea. So replace, I want to check something. Do you understand what happened there now? Hello, are we together? Hello? Nobody's talking.
Yes, we are here, sir.
I don't want to do on my own. I want us to do this together. Yes, I need you.
Sir.
Now, the other time I was attempting it, it was not working. What do you think was the cause? Let me remove the replace error again. We are back there. I attempted to replace error. No, this was not what I did. Where are you, brother? I attempted to replace error. I put 0. It did not agree. I put null. It did not agree. Finally, null has agreed. And that was what we wanted to use earlier. Right? I think null is better. The other time I put null, it wasn't taking it. Maybe I put it the wrong way.
Did you press replace value or replace error or replace?
Yes, you see that it's not taking it again. Okay, what did I just press? What did I just press?
Replace value.
I'm supposed to do replace error. That's what we are trying to do. So replace error, null. It worked. You didn't get what is happening. The other time, I pressed capital letter NULL.
Okay.
Someone, I don't know who came up with the advice that we should replace it with null, which was the right thing to do. But I attempted to do the null, then it wasn't taking it. Now we found out that it will take normal null. which should be the right thing. Have we
Okay.
captured that part now?
Yes.
And
I
I
have a
think this one,
question there.
please ask your questions.
Is it because we have null already in the data set, which is start from the small letter, or because it is normal thing that we should do by putting a capital letter?
A small letter by putting a small letter.
Okay, gotcha.
And while it will not take 0, while it will not take 1, is because we already define this variable as what? As date variable.
Okay.
Do you understand? If you had defined it as values, like numbers, it would have taken 0, it would have taken 1 or anything. Is that part clear, B?
Sure.
Yeah. So we've done 2 things on this variable alone, this variable called date. We can rename this date. We can rename it to anything. You just double click on the date. Date of sales. And you are back. Do you understand that part too? So I've done 3 things. That's how you see change type, you see replace errors, you see rename column. And I want to believe that with this, we've been able to make our, now if I just cancel here, if I just cancel that, so I will just keep changes. If I keep changes now, let's see what we will have in our data. Now you can see that we have those 2013 is no longer there, right? I mean 13th month is no longer there. And it's not seeing this variable. It's not seeing it as what? As date. I don't know if some of you observed. It's seeing it as date already. See now, it's now coming January, February, March. That's as a result of what we have done earlier. Are we making sense, please? I don't know whether we are learning something at all.
Yes.
Now let's go back. Let's go back to our Power Query. I just had to show. So as we are just doing whatever thing we are doing in the Power Query is taking effect in the main page. But what would have been the best place where you should have done it would be load, close and load. You see it. It will close it and load the new update. But what I did the other side too will work. Now let's look at another thing we may want to do here. I think the product part is okay. There's nothing much, there's not much big deal with the product part, right? Are we together?
Yeah, we're still here.
Good. So now I want to quickly do something. No, I will close this totally because I want to show us that we can also move data. It's not only Excel data we can move. We can actually move data even from CSV file. We can move data from combined folder. Then we can also bring in data from a website, from online. So I want us to do all those things. So I will come back to the sales data that we are working with majorly. Are we together? Okay, let me see whether we have messages for, whether we have chat for us. Okay, before I continue. Okay, Mr. Sarumi said it happened during data collection, so we need to correct for analysis. Yes, in this case, this was not data collection. This was actually, we can't call it data collection now. It wasn't questionnaire. It was during data input. It wasn't data collection. It's the person that was inputting it that's what they call human error. And that's what happened there. Okay, so now let's go back to our Excel. Okay, so now I want to connect with CSV file. The same way I come to data, I click get data. Okay, sorry, let me try and increase it. So the challenge comes now. I click get data, then from file, you see this one now from text or CSV. It's different from Excel. I hope some of us understand that Excel and CSV are not the same thing, just that they look alike. So if you click CSV or text now, then you can just go and pick any CSV file, then it will load it for you directly. Let me look for one here. This is one CSV file. It's just for the purpose of making you see it. Then you just click transform. So if you have any CSV file, you can also open it. So you click transform, then you have the data. So this is a CSV file. I don't know if that one is gotten. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay, this is a CSV file.
Wow.
So we got this one, Abby. This was our attendance for last class. So now we already collected attendance for today, so there's no problem at all. No need to stress with attendance again. This channel we are using, we cannot easily get attendance. We'll know the time you use. We'll know the minutes, the seconds you used. Are we together? So let me close this. We understand how to bring in CSV by now. This card. Now, let me also how do we bring, let's assume I want to bring in a folder that contains a lot of data files. You understand now, like multiple source of data sets. You still come to get data. Now, file, you see from folder, you see folder now. Then you click on folder. Then you trace the folder you want to bring in. I created a folder here. I put some data sets there. I think some of us should have these data sets. That was the data we used for our first set of training. Look at it now. You see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can actually load it. Then you can decide to combine. Are we making sense? You can combine and load too, but what you do is you combine and transform data. For the purpose of this class, it depends on what you are trying to do. See, in this data set, we have Excel, we have CSV. You can see that. Even if you have JPEG, if you have PDFs, it will bring it in and it will load it. If you have PDF, it will load it. Because what you are bringing in is actually a folder. You got it now. Now, I want you to take note of something here. What can you see here? Hello?
Hello, sir. But, sir, I'm only seeing one file here instead of the 4 or 5 files that were inside the folder.
Thank you very much. You remember that you have combined.
Okay.
You see all of them?
Okay.
Is it making sense to you now? Don't forget you have combined. Now, but that's not even what I want to bring your attention to. Okay.
So this combined, will it make every one of them just in a
It
file?
will not give you a big file from which you can pick any of them. Look at this now. Have you seen this one now? This is for correlation. I don't know, for some of us, can you remember this data set? For those of us that attend the first cohorts, those are the data sets we use for regression. Okay, you were at the first class. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So I just went to go and pick those data sets and put them so we can bring them in together. It's actually evaluated. You see all of them now. You see all of them, Abby? Now let's go back to Brother Public Health.
Prof, I think this is part of the data visualization.
Yes, but I don't see it as data visualization. You are visualizing actually, but I don't see it as one.
Okay.
Because
Thank you.
for me, I told us that data visualization is part of your data preparation. So under this part of area, it's just about for you to see the tables to understand what you are working with. So I don't call it data visualization really. I just see it as a normal data processing for me. Because when I want to visualize, what comes to my brain, to my mind, is actually charts.
Okay, gotcha.
You understand now? A conscious table, cross tabulations, when we now get to something like pivot table, all those stuffs now, being able to bring one table to the other, you understand? Then I begin to feel like I'm visualizing. But here now, I'm just trying to import, just to have an idea of what I'm bringing in. Now, I want to bring your attention to this. You see column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. You see there's a problem. Because the first variable now is supposed to be the title, right? But let's go with this. Now, the reason I didn't use my mic, we have gotten there now. My laptop will die any moment from now.
Die.
Yes. So, and I cannot charge my laptop while I'm on this microphone.
God.
That's the challenge. And what we are currently doing, I have everything. I have the slide on my tab, but I told you that this thing we are doing, you can't do it from phone. It has to be real Excel. Are we together, people?
Yeah.
Please, yes. Focus here. Look at my cursor. Now, I come here now. Use first row as header. We'll resolve that issue now. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now we have the data set. Now we have also bringing data from all sources, like from a folder. We've done that too now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the last one I want us to do, don't worry, the slide I'm teaching with, I will send the whole slide after the end of all our training. I won't send it now. It's when we complete the training that I will send it. So you will have all of, and the step by step by step by step. Now let's do the last one. That's if you are trying to connect a website. I don't know if what I'm teaching is making sense to Russia. Is it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want to be sure it's what our time. So these are the slides, but I'm just focusing on explaining the concept. So I'll quickly send this URL so that for those of us that want to try what I want to do now, this is a public website that has a database. So I'm coming. I'm looking for our group. Okay. So you can copy this. You can copy what I just sent to the general group now. You can copy it. So what we want to do now is we want to bring in data sets from websites. So you come to from other sources, from other sources. From other sources. Then you pick from web. Have you seen this? Have you captured this part? Can I continue, please?
Yes, continue.
All right, thank you. So the website from which you want to take the data, you just put it here. I click OK. It's that simple. You will most likely need network here. You understand that you are trying to access a website. Now, this is coming directly from that website. You understand now? So you can now select the table you want. You can't pick everything actually. So let's assume I want to select, so you click select multiple item. So let's assume I want to select like 2 to 7. You can select any of those yourself. Then you can come to brother load. or you come to transform data. And I told you we've been working with transform data so that you can trigger the Power Query immediately. I want to wait to see if anybody have attempted that. Then we can now go back to our real data set for today. So you can check any of the tables now. Do we have people who have tried that? So that is like what the whole concept here is to understand how you can connect your Power Query to import, export data from any source. We've tried from Excel, we've tried from CSV and text files, we've tried from folder, now we've tried from HTML. And I won't believe some of us have tried it. Please, I want 2 persons that have tried it already so that we can now go back to the real data for today and how to clean a few things there. What we are doing now is the most important part, ability to be able to properly clean data, prepare it, and make it ready for data analysis. Please, I'm waiting. I want to be sure 2 persons have practiced it. If you have practiced it, you can just do a screenshot of what you have and send to our general group. Do we have anybody that have tried it?
My own is still connecting.
Okay, so anybody, I just need 1 person at least. Let's be sure that one is sorted, then we can quickly move to the next place. The real data we want to work with today. I've loaded my. If you have yours ready, just let me know. I think that's because that it's a very big database anyway. Maybe your network also. Probably the quality of the data you're working with. So we are back to the raw data now. So, and someone actually gave us a very good way to handle that data the other time. So I'll click on this brother. There are quite a number of things one can do. If you want to remove trailing or leading spaces like on unnecessary traces, you may want to do that. That one is called trim. You want to trim a column. So you just come to transform tab, then you click on format. You click on format here. I'm not sure whether I have the people in the building. You click on format, then you click on trim. Now let me even let's say I want, you can't see what?
Okay, I can see it now. I think it's lagging a bit, but I can see it now.
Okay, from my end, Abby.
Yes. So that's Wikipedia something. Plenty tables are there. It's loaded, but it has plenty tables, like 17 tables.
Yes, now I just chose like 5 just to give us instance. So you can just choose 3. Just look up. You see a place, select multiple. Okay. Yes, so you just pick 3 so as to be able to just have an idea of what we are talking about.
Yeah, I just picked 1 and I got it.
Okay, you picked 1. You would have picked more than 1. Okay. So as to be able to enable that concept of, you understand?
I do now.
You see what I've done here by converting this thing to uppercase? Did anybody notice when I did that?
No.
Okay. So if you've done that, okay, I can do that later anyway. So we are done with, so that what we've done there is to know that when I say I scrape data from online, I do those things as big English. That's all you've done now from a website. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Aha. In fact, when I was preparing for this slide, I attempted also with some of my stores that I have on some website, and I did actually. So it's not something, it's not big deal. You can get from folder, and that's not the end of it. There are still many other sources that you can, rather than writing big code to be able to access those things, you don't need them at all. You don't need them at all. Can we continue now? Let me check the numbers we have in the house. Please, at this point, I want to be sure we have people in the house. Okay, let me just mention some name. I want to confirm our presence. Mr. Faith Buba Yusuf, are you in the house? Mr. Faith, are you there? Mr. Faith.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Good evening,
Mrs.
sir.
Yeah, Mrs. Okay. That's good. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
Good.
Is this Mr. Kunle Bello? I think the name is familiar. He must have been part of us.
I'm with you, sir.
All right. Mrs. Lovely Ayobami.
I'm here, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm on
I
the
hope you
road.
are learning something. Okay, I hope you are learning something.
Yes, sir, I am. I
All
can't
right.
really speak because of noise.
Okay, good. Yeah, you will be able to watch I will upload very fast. Dr. Ebukun, are you with us?
Present.
All right. Okay, good. Then I was just hoping that was somebody I will catch that is not here with us. All right. Is it Mr. Yoyinka Oludiran or Mrs.?
It's me, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Are you with us, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we can now go to today's original practical. Please, if you have the data with you, you can just open it. Now, I don't know how we'll do it. My system is about to die, so I want to attempt something. I don't know what's going on. I want to attempt something. I will remove the earpiece and hope that the earbud will work. So if the earbud work, we'll be able to try and work with that. So that I can be able to charge the laptop and be able to stay extra time. Please give me a few minutes. You hear me now?
Yes, sir. Can hear you.
And it's clear, Abby?
Yes, I can hear you. It's clear.
Okay. Oh, good. Let's work with this then. Okay, so like I was saying, back to our Excel. So I loaded the data we were supposed to use the other time now, and I used uppercase just to turn this product to uppercase. So let me cancel it. I told you applied step. You can trace whatever thing you've done by virtue of applied step. I told us that. So I have the data set. All of us can load our data set from here now. I want to believe. Or should we go over it one more time? Hello? I said, should I load this main data one more time so that others can try it along, or we can all do it?
Yes, sir.
Which one are you responding to, sir?
Load it one more time.
Please,
All right.
let's load it one more time.
I think since it's recorded, we don't need to download it again so that we can go over it.
Okay, that's also, so we can watch again.
Hello?
Yeah, that's true. So we have data, we have get data, we have from file, then we have from Excel workbook. All right, so we have message says data. That's what we are working with, that we are importing. So when we are done importing message says data, we look at the sheet we want to pick and we transform straight. So from transforming it is when the work starts. So I have this data set now. And from what I can see here, it's not about what you can see over what any other person can see. Hope you understand. Okpe, please, Okpe, please mute yourself. We are in. Let me try and see if I can mute him.
I've muted her.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So now, someone gave us the best advice here. The first thing that we want to do here for date, we want to transform brother dates. And what we do, we want to change the data type. Look at my cursor here. Data type is on any. So from any, we'll bring it to dates. Now, the moment we have it as date, another problem came up. We found out that we have error. Then we said we will replace error because those data are important. We don't want to remove those information like one of us said the other time. So, but we'll just declare the fact that that date is error. So we replace it by null. So with the word null, it's understand that that date is not recorded. So it's as good as they did not record the date this information happened. And I think with this, we've resolved dates. Do we all agree that there's no another problem with dates? So another thing I want to do here, this product, I can rename this product. I call it product underscore in stock. Just so that we can know we can do that straight. So we've done that. Are we together? Now another thing I want to do here. What if I want to change this thing to uppercase? So if I want to change it to uppercase, I just come to transform. I'll look for formats. You can see format here, everybody. Formats. I click on format. I can change it to uppercase. Have you seen the uppercase now?
Yeah.
Change it to uppercase. So it changed to uppercase. Everything I'm doing are actually recorded here under applied step. So it makes the job very easy for me. Now, let's look at another problem here. To discover the problem here, I found out that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we have 2. This 2 is not supposed to be 2. It's supposed to be 2 number, right?
Yeah.
So what do? I need to change it to 2. Let me see if this thing will work. It doesn't work. So I click on it. Then I'll look for replace values. Have you seen replace values here? I click on it, replace values.
Okay.
Now, 2 will now turn to what? Monitor 2.
Method 2.
It's making sense, right?
Yes, making a whole lot of
All right.
sense.
So which other thing can we do here? Should we leave sister null like that?
You can change it to 0, sir.
You can change it to 0. So 0. So how do we change it to 0?
What about
What do you
the
think
replace value that we did?
that we did? Now, before we do that, there's another thing I think we should do. There's another thing I think we should do. Uh, I'm coming. Data type. We should turn it to whole number because it's still on N. He's not saying it as number yet. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is it making sense?
Yes, making sense actually. Very well.
I told you something in the beginning of this our training. Said data analysis is not about just putting numbers together. It's about knowing what it should be. I talked about domain knowledge. I remember I said that in our last time. So you have to understand, oh, this is the way this thing is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. So this is not a whole number. That's the type of variable we have there. Now you are saying something that node should turn to 0. Abi? Hello?
Yes, that was the suggestion.
Yes,
That
that's
not
what
should
his
be 0.
suggestion.
Okay, do we all agree that it makes sense we should turn it to 0?
Yes.
I disagree. Since we used null earlier for dates, he didn't get me.
Yeah.
We represented null by what that is not existing. I'm with you, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Sorry, sir. I want to ask question, sir, about
Yes,
these missing rows.
Yes, sir.
Because of missing rows, it will actually affect the data during visualization. So I'm thinking that maybe you should drop the missing rows, sir.
We should even remove them in the first place.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget this data is not real data. So there are situations we will likely face that may not be in existence in real life. I don't know whether you understand.
Yes, we do. I do.
So, but it's just about being able to put our brain together to just to look at problem. And you see, problem like this are even more good to learn. I can bring you a clean data. I will just 1 or 2 things. I will be good. We'll live here and we'll be happy, but we will not really understand the rudiments. You see, normally, some situations will determine that you export those information, depending on what you want to do with the data at the end of the day. Do you understand? Some situation, you will have to ask questions to know what could have been, what that thing could have meant. I don't know if you know, like that date that we turn to null. In the actual sense, we may not need to turn it to null. Sure, that if you ask question from the people that entered the information, you may actually get that date easily. And that's part of our process as data analysts. You don't just remove information anyhow. Because that date may now actually be very important. In fact, if I were to be the one analyzing, I'm telling you, I'll go and pick one date in 2026 that have not existed. That's what I would have done. Because that date may be very important and you may discover what we call fraud there. Somebody did not hear what I just said. Fraud detection is about outlier.
Yes.
Some of us here, some of us online now, if we transfer 200,000 out of our account, they will buy our accounts. It is not, you didn't hear what I just said. It's not over you. What actually happened was that the system automatically, it has been automated. It has seen the pattern of your online transaction over the time. And it's found an outlier. There's a problem here. Somebody may want to conduct fraud here, and that person feels, let me enter wrong date. There must be dates. They enter the wrong date so that they will not be able to trace the day he was on seat. Because that date was unique across board. Do we understand now?
Yes, sir.
So that's the place of domain knowledge. It's the place of domain knowledge. That part is clear. Abi?
Yeah, very clear.
All right. So now this part of quantity now, look at what we want to do now. We want to predict our amount at the end of the day, sir. Let's try and remove null first. Let's see what will happen. if we attempt to remove null, we come here, no, brother, quantity. Do you see how many things we have removed? We have removed 100, no, sorry, we have removed 20, 32. Did you see what I just did, sir? We have removed 32 information of number of quantity of what they bought. Are we together?
Yes.
Now, that will also bring us to null, actually, to unit price. Because where we are going is what? Is to determine the amount. We want to be able to determine the amount from here. And how do we determine the amount? When we don't have the quantity they bought and the unit price for each. I don't know if I'm making sense. So, but for me, in this case, I would suggest we leave it like this. Let's leave away null for the number of quantity they bought. Do we all agree with this? These 88 rows. We were coming from 120, don't forget. We are now on 88. Now we are now on unit price. What can we do with unit price? What are the issues with unit price? How do you even identify the issues? I told you to always learn to come here so that you can see what you have there. So what's the issue with unit price now? What's the first issue you found out here?
This 15K has to be
15K.
15,000.
You are doing well. Please clap for yourself wherever you are. I can't hear the sound of your clap. Oh. That one is fine, Abby. Now, what other thing do you think we should do here? Unit price.
There is one that is showing none.
Even before null, there's something we should do before null. We can also do null anyway.
The type is showing A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. We need to turn it to whole number, sir.
Are you sure? Anybody? I've removed empty also, so we have 69. We have 69 left. What did you say we should turn it to, sir?
We need to turn it to whole number instead of text.
Are you sure? Anybody else? Are you sure it should be whole number?
Amount.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Turn it to amount.
Yes, it's about
amount.
I would rather prefer what you call currency.
Okay.
What happened?
Maybe network.
Okay. I was okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Yeah, you are back now.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Are we good on this one?
Yes, sir.
And we have people also doing what I'm doing. Do you have people trying what we are trying to do here? Now, you see this total amount now, it's no longer useful. Hello? Are we together?
Why,
sir? This total amount is, yes, now look at it. Look at what we have there.
Because of
null. All of them is null. And actually, we should be able to create a new variable called total amount now. So let's remove this, brother, total amount.
Okay.
Remove. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Add column.
Yes, sir.
Custom
yes,
column. Sir. So we cannot call that one total. Total amount, Abby. And that should be quantity. multiply by unit price. It makes sense, Abi? You didn't get it, Sax.
I get it.
So that we need to change it to unit price. We need to change it to a dollar sign, currency
Yes,
sign.
I drag it to come and meet them.
Oh.
You understand?
Got you.
I drag it from the back to come and meet his brethren. So what do I do now? I come to transform, type to what? Currency. It will now be currency because it's money.
Yeah.
Right? Good. We are now making sense. It's everything we are doing here on Power Query, everything we've done here can be done on normal Excel.
Okay.
There is nothing we have done here that is special that we can't do on normal Excel. But the truth is, if you get to a place where your skill really want to be tested, please don't use normal Excel. Use Power Query. They will fear you. I don't know if people understand what I just said now. Like they will respect you because it's the advanced part of data analysis with Excel. I don't know if anybody can relate with what I'm saying. Now, the beauty of Power Query, whatever thing you are doing in normal Excel, you can't trace it now. Sure, you know. But you know you can trace everything we've done here. You can trace everything.
Apply step.
Yes. Even the column I removed, see that it's there. Everything you've done here can be traced.
So it will show the process.
Yes. You know what the advantage it had over normal Excel part. Now, I did something the other time. Can we try it again here for these brethren? Their name is not really that important, you know. So we may not need to bother removing by null for names. So we can come and change this brother transform. We come to brother format.
Unfortunately, let me just reduce it.
Yes, so you
okay.
I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Are we talking to us?
Of me.
Hello?
Reduce the making sure.
Are you talking to us?
Okay. I think it's better when we are talking, we should be able to meet ourselves because
please do, let's meet ourselves.
Have a one house. Yeah.
So
I think
now these are many other things are what we can do. Now, don't forget this data is not clean and it's not a real data. So there's quite a number of things that are there that may not be necessary for the purpose of. So now let's assume we want to create different kind of variables. Now you know you can create it here now by just clicking add column. Do we understand? Hello. Now under the part where we added column, it's not limited to that. You can take further those rules, like the rule I showed you when I was showing you how we normally create our results. If, else, if. You remember that? If, else, if. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, we are here.
Do you remember if, else, if? That I showed us when we used to create results. Hello?
Hello, sir.
I said, can you remember if, else, if that we used to create results?
Yes.
That I showed us earlier. We can use that one now also to create different variables here. Like you have just 3-4 variables. You want to create other variables from it. You just come here, and it will now be easier for you to know how you arrive at each of them by just using Power Query. So when people shout Power Query, it looks like it's something big, but it's nothing special. In fact, it's not different from what you are doing somewhere else. Just the Power Query process can be followed through, and it's very engaging. You can also recode here. You can do anything you want to do here. You can also duplicate. Now, you can duplicate. You can do unipivot. You can do as many things. You can clean text files like we've done for names. You can Look for uniqueness of variables. Look at what we have here now. Delivery tomorrow. Okay, let's say I just want to see people that will be delivered tomorrow. That is, those are people that were delivered to the following day. We have gotten them here. Are we making sense?
Yes.
So we can have everything back with Brother Urgent. So we are just filtering. Now I want to try and do something here. Sort in ascending order so that I can know the person, the highest purchase that we had is what? The highest purchase that we had is what? Is 75,000 naira. And it came from who? Hello? Are we together, house?
Yes, we are.
The highest purchase we have is 75,000, you know now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This thing we just did now, this is the code that did it. Table.sort. Peter drew 4. Is it making sense? That's now. Total amount. Have you seen it now? Order descending. So that's the code. So sometimes, some things, if they ask you to produce the code, when you click, it's generating the code for you. You can be copying it and be putting it one by one. Sure, you understand what I'm saying? Like, without you necessarily being the one that generated the code, unless if you want to conduct statistics, we have them here. We have the sum, minimum, maximum, median, average, standard deviation, and so on and so forth. I don't know if we have anybody that have question. We are already past 9, though we delayed in starting. But I want to believe major thing I want to bring your attention to is Power Query. And I want to believe we've been able to handle that successfully tonight. Do we have anybody who wants to ask question? But you know, you will have to do a lot yourself. Now, this is a Pisces duplicate colon here, right? Are we together? So
Yes,
you
sir.
have to be the one that will now look at some of these things, practice them at random yourself, so as to get acquainted with using Power Query. There's nothing special about Power Query editor. Na paparazzi and packaging. I don't know whether some of us can now be proud to tell people out there that we know Power Query editor. It's not something, it's not a big deal. Any question, please, as we wrap up tonight? I want to believe.
Good
Yes,
evening, sir.
Someone to ask
Okay,
any
yes, sir.
question, please. Please ask any question you
I
want to
just want
ask
to
now.
ask. What is the difference between that Power Query and pivot table?
And what?
What is the actual difference between the Power Query and the pivot table?
Okay, maybe I should say that one of the beauty of pivot table is the ability to, you just call to table directly. Before you even mention pivot table, right? You remember that I've always said that these things work they are interwoven. Okay, should we even say Power Query is more of programming? Is it the word query, right? Pivot table too, you will write a little code, but at the end of the day, they can do the same thing. But pivot table, okay, if you look at what we've done here, Power Query here, we have done it more. Yes, I think I can come this angle. Power Query here, we have done more on power presentation. Sorry, on preparation. Pivot table is about presentation. That's good. That's good. That's what I want to say. Do you get what I just said, sir?
Yes, sir. I got
Hello.
it. Thank you.
Sir, I think it's clear, sir. It's clear, Abi.
It's clear. It's clear. Very clear.
You see, everything we've done Power Query here, we can't take it out now. Sure, you know now.
Yes.
It's just to get our job ready. So pivot table will help us in presenting it in a very good way. We will still talk about pivot table in the course of this training, actually. It's part of it, but it's not part of presentation. I'm sorry, preparation. Yeah, thank you, sir. Any other question? Any other question?
Yes, sir. Well done, Solibody. Well done,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good
ma.
evening, Dr. Ife, and
Good
every
evening,
other
ma.
attendees call. Please, I want to ask about tonight's training. If it will be available
Yes, it
for
will, ma.
recording,
It
like
will. Yes, the recording will be available by God's grace.
because I made some, I have to watch and listen again. So I'm
Please, can you hold the assurance for now, ma? All
Sorry.
right.
Well done, Doctor.
Dr. Ebuku, is that you?
No, this is
What?
Brother Paul, brother.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, sir.
Yeah, well, good evening, sir. Yeah, please,
Good
I
evening,
want
sir.
to how can we download that the Power BI so that we can start practicing
No,
with
we
it?
didn't do Power BI today, sir.
Sorry, what are we
did
using today? Sorry. My head was moving faster.
Power
Sorry.
Query, actually. It's
Power
Power Query,
Query.
actually. Yes, it's in your Excel. It's in your Excel. We recommend Excel 2016 upward. I also promise that during the course of the week, I will try my best to find a way to get a link. I will send the link to us so that we can find a way to download it. I have access to a particular link where people will be able to download, then you install. But it's not ethical actually. But I will find a way around it for us. Any other thing? Oh, okay. Madam Lovely, thank you for coming. So you will get it. You need Excel. Now, if you don't have Excel 2016, I don't know of older versions, but I think from 2016, you just click data. Then from data, you see get data. And from there, you continue. So it's not a special software, it's your Excel. Any other question? Thank you, Mr. Okwe. It's Power Query. Any other question, please? Any other question? Any other person with anything to say? Okay, so okay, in the absence of any question, I want to believe there's no question, Abi. All right. So in the absence of any question, let me ask us. It's not concrete, sir. It's concatenate. It's concatenate. Okay. Let's take, for instance, the data set we just used. Like that name, now we have customer name. Then we now have customer surname, customer first name. Then we can concatenate at that time. We can concatenation is joining two column together. Two column together. That's concatenation. Yes. So I think I've answered that question. Okay. What are the other questions coming up? You can unmute yourself and ask the question directly in case I miss the chat. I've not really familiarized myself with this Teams platform, but it looks like the best platform. So with time, we'll get used to it and I think we'll be able to do better with time. Yes. Any other question else? Do you have any other? Okay. Is it like people are dropping message? Okay. So I think I've answered you, sir, Mr. Sarumi. All right. I think in the absence of any further question, I will ask you to pay attention on the Google Classroom because we will, I will send in the assignment. This time around, what I will do, I will send a serious assignment. It will be quiz. I will send you a raw data. I will send you a screenshot of what I want to see. Or should I even not send you a screenshot of what I want to see? I should allow you to look at the raw data yourself and clean it yourself. Which one do you prefer? So that maybe we'll be able to see different levels of thinking towards cleaning data to make it ready.
I think this one will be better. Let's think on what to clean from the raw data set.
Okay, I should allow you to use your instinct, sir, Mr. David, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Good. Any other person
that is my own
supporting
suggestion.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. Any other person supporting his views?
Me personally, sir,
I'll prefer you give us the clue so that we able to arrive at something tangible, sir.
Okay, that's Mr. Kunle.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Salumi, you want to say something? Oh, I will ask Mr. Olushola to also speak now because I'm sure he was with me today very well.
Yes, I am with you, sir.
Okay, which one would you go for? Should I give you what I want to see? Or if I give you what I want to see, I would have limited a lot of views from my views anyway, but we all have the same results. Or I should allow you to think, okay, looking at this data, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I'm supposed to do. Which one would you prefer?
Well, I would say that since we are just starting out, you should tell us what to do first. Maybe after a while, when we start becoming very
I've
strong.
told you what to do. You should clean the data, Leo.
Okay, clean the data. Okay.
Yes, but you are
just
the one that will
let us
not,
clean
the
it.
moment I give you solution, I've already shown you
Yes.
solution indirectly. But
Okay.
if I just say, okay, this is the rough data, clean it yourself, I think
Yes,
that may
I think
also
that's
help.
fine. Yes, that would spur us to at least get to know a lot of things. I think we can do that one.
Okay, Mr. Okpa is saying something very critical here, which I agree with him. He says, if you are not an analyst, okay, if you are not analyst minded, you will not be able to project more. I agree with him also. So let me say the problem. When I say the problem, I will see whether it's something we should be able to handle without saying much. Or is this Mrs. IBK, this IBK Ibuko I'm saying? I know that of Dr. Ibuko Olusoji, but I'm saying another Ibuko. Is this Mrs. IBK? This person has not spoken no since. Let me unmute him. Let me hope she will talk. Is it she or he? All right. If you are Ibukun there, are you there? Okay. All right. I think it's time to call it a day before my system will force itself down. So thank you so much for joining tonight. I'm sorry for any inconveniences I might have caused. I sincerely wish I can do better. But I know with time we'll get better. Please pardon us for the inconveniences you went through last week and yesterday. And I think from next week Sunday, everything should be balanced going forward. And I would have tried to work on these things so that we'll not have the challenge of sound. I think this earbud works fine, Abby, so we can leverage on earbud. Hello? I'm saying
Yes,
hello.
personally, I can hear
Yes,
you. I can hear you.
perfect.
So
hear you.
that means if you use it, because if you use the earbud, we'll be able to charge. So we'll not have the challenge we had earlier. So I'll not bother with the mic. Okay, earbud is fine. All right. So we will leverage on earbud from next week and trust God that God will help us for the rest. Please get ready. The assignment will be a bit tasky. Thank you, my beautiful and action. I say action. And some good looking data analyst. I love you. Thank you so much for your patience. I
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
your time.